Didn't you try to order a car off of eBay?
Almost.
That was the first time he got scammed.
I would have been scammed big time.
Oh,
That was also
man.
a 4Runner.
I remember, like, have you guys almost fallen for one of those, like, I'm a prince in Abu Dhabi type of scams?
No, I fell for a Craigslist, like, hey, have a room to move into, pay the deposit up front. And
Yeah, that's kind of what not almost happened with me, but I realized very quickly that this was too sketch. It was like when I was looking for houses to rent either down in Eugene or back up here in Portland. It was like college. And I was like, this house is huge. Like, why are they putting? And then I got that like very boilerplate, like, I am a prince and I have all this money type of a thing.
So
First of all, if you fall for the whole email about the prince, that's on you.
Yeah.
You deserve to get scammed. But those house listings, like rentals and sales, that shit's real.
Yeah.
Because before we moved in next door to Braxton and Jarrah, Ashley and I actually went out and checked out a listing
That is right.
in Southwest Portland, Multnomah Village, and it was a house that was listed at $1,400 a month. I was like, "Fuck yeah, $1,400 a month for a house."
I know. That's
It had like
in Portland.
It had
you
like
know.
a covered outdoor area in the back, a gate. It was a neighborhood right off of Capitol Highway, like on your way to that Walgreens.
Yeah, and for context, at that time in a townhouse, I think we were paying like $1,675 or something like
probably
that.
the third most expensive place to live in Portland.
Yeah. And we went in, and the owner was there. He was doing work on the ADU of the house. This house had a fucking ADU. And we didn't discuss, like, anything about the listing. He just started showing us around. And we looked at each other. We're like, yeah, we'll
move in
take it.
tomorrow.
We're renting.
Yeah.
I mean, we're renting. We're rented for $1,400. Cool. Where do we sign? And he's like, $1,400.
Uh-oh.
And I was like, that's what your listing says. He's like, let me see that listing. And it was someone who took his listing, posted it on Craigslist, and said it was $1,400. And on the fine print that I didn't look at, that I would have never sent anyway, it says, so you don't lose this listing, send the first and last month's rent to this link. I'm like, first of all, you're dumb if you were to send money on that link without
Yeah.
talking to anyone. But he's like, yeah, this house is $3,000 a month.
Yeah, that's about right.
That
There
makes
it
more
is.
sense.
There
And I'm like,
it is.
oh shit, okay.
No, mine was a little bit different because I met the lady. Like I had just moved up from Medford to Portland, and I was literally living out of my ex-girlfriend's car for like a month, 6 weeks, something like that. And I finally had enough money to move into a place to just like rent a room. And I went to the house, met the lady, saw the room, the whole thing, and I gave her, I think it was like $600 or something, which if you're a 19-year-old kid or 18-year-old kid living out of your car, that's a shit ton of money. And so I gave it to her, and I was like, okay, I'll be back in a week to like move in and blah, blah, blah. And I go back. She doesn't answer the door. I like call. I even called the police to come down to the house. And they're like, yeah, if she doesn't answer the door, we can't just like break in. And so like I remember I would keep driving by her house, keep knocking on the door, never ever heard from that woman again. It was fucked up.
Do you think that, like, you were
What if she
in a house?
died?
Well, like, or that you were in a house that neither of you should have been in at that time? Like,
No, I think it was her house because there was like she had dogs. She had these big
Okay.
Rottweilers. There was other roommates in the house that I saw that lived there. Like it was very obviously her house. I think she just saw an 18-year-old kid and was like, "I'm gonna take advantage of
So
it."
you lost $6 bills?
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
bummer.
Yep.
Bummer.
It was fucked up.